Being granted a meeting with Football Federation Australia chiefs in Sydney tonight. The FFA wants to prevent a repeat of last weekend when tens of thousands of supporters boycotted A-League matches. It's part of a protest against a perceived lack of public support for soccer fans. Our reporter Daniela Intili joins us now from outside FFA headquarters in central Sydney. Danny, what can you tell us?
Well, Juanita, the meeting is currently underway between the FFA and the representatives of the fans of the 10 clubs. Now, last weekend we saw rows and rows of empty seats everywhere, and the FFA really had no choice but to listen. And I understand that the fans will have a list of demands tonight, but the most crucial one is that of a proper appeals process. For a code that's known its troubles in Australia, it's crisis time again for the FFA.
Everybody's frustrated by it. FFA is frustrated by it, clubs are frustrated by it, clearly many fans are frustrated by it.
Crowds were down 32% last weekend, a season low, after fans boycotted matches. It follows the leaking of the names of almost 200 banned supporters to News Corp. They're demanding an appeals process, and tonight the governing body is in crisis talks with the supporters of all 10 clubs.
We all want the one thing. We all want to get back to the game.
The FFA met with its club's CEOs today to address the issue. It says it will implement a new process for contesting bans.
That consolidative process will include active discussions with the fans. Really, that starts this evening.
After taking a hit to the hip pocket last weekend, the clubs want a swift resolution.
Absolutely. I mean, look, it's in our interest and it's in the interest of the game. Hopefully there will be a positive outcome.
It's not about, saying that the banned people shouldn't be banned. It's just the process of how they get banned.
In some good news for Australian soccer, another of English football's giants is headed down under.
On behalf of everyone at Arsenal, I'm delighted to welcome Destination New South Wales.
The Premier League giants will play pre-season friendlies with Sydney FC and Western Sydney in 2017.
This will be fantastic. It'll be two sold-out crowds.
It will be a welcome sight after a weekend of empty seats.
And Danny, you've been speaking to the major fan groups. What have they told you?
Well, that's right. We know that the fans are the blood and the lifeline of the game. I spoke to a lot of them on the phone. They were too concerned about appearing on camera because they didn't want to jeopardise the outcome of tonight's meeting. But many were upset. They felt that they were being misrepresented and it was a case of guilty before being proven innocent. But like everyone else, the fans do want a resolution and they're hoping for something tonight. And David Gallop, the CEO of the FFA, will be talking later tonight about the outcome of that meeting.
Daniela Intili reporting there. Sydney Kings centre